welcome to Mrs. Milligan's Music Room. Today we're going to talk about sound. What you see in front of me is a drum set. You already know they're drums. I never learned how to play the drums. These drums belong to both of my kids, and we gave it to them as a gift when they were little. And what I wanted to really talk to you about, you can hear the drum. That's pretty loud, and you could hear when it's soft. But my question for you is, how are we able to hear these? The drums, they're a percussion instrument. A percussion instrument is any instrument that you hit, that you bang, or that you shake. This is a rain stick. Or maracas, any drum instrument, anything you're hitting, you're banging like bongos, it's a percussion instrument. I think the percussion instruments are super cool. But how are we able to hear them? That's my question. And I know that you know that we are able to hear with our ears. And I love that you know that because that's the first step in how we're able to hear sound. What I want you to do is I want you to learn with me where sound comes from. And it's super easy. Get ready. What I want you to do is clap your hands just one time. Did you hear that? When you clap your hands, it shakes the air. It's called a vibration in the air. So the air is vibrating. It's creating a wave, like an ocean wave, but it's in the air. Instead of calling it an ocean wave, we call it a sound wave. So I want you to do that with me. You're going to make a wave in the air. And that wave is going inside your ears. But there's something super cool inside your ears. Guess what's inside your ears? Did you guess? Did you guess? Drums. You have drums inside of your ear. Just one drum in this ear and one drum in this ear. And they are called eardrums. So that wave, let's go back to that wave. That wave is going into your ears, hitting that eardrum on both sides, and it's sending a message to your brain that you're hearing sound. How super cool is that? But now I bet you're asking, well, wait a minute, how is it that we can hear all different kinds of sound? How can you hear birds chirping? Why is it a different sound? How can you hear my voice? That's a different sound. Well, now I'm going to explain something else to you. I'm going to grab this guitar, and I'm going to come over here now. So these drums that we were just working with, they're a percussion instrument. This guitar is a string instrument. Do you think that you'd be able to tell me why this is called a string instrument? Do you see strings on it? It's called a string instrument because it has strings. So the guitar is a string instrument, ukulele, violin. And I bet you if you talk to your mom and dad, between the both of you, you could come up with more string instruments. Now, what I wanted to show you on this instrument, I have Aaron is my son, and he's actually taking video. Aaron, I'm not going to put you on screen. What I wanted Aaron to do, if he can, if you look at the strings on a guitar, Aaron, would you be able to zoom in and show them or come closer? These strings on this guitar are made of steel. But if you look at the strings, they're all different thickness. This is real super thick. But over here, it's super little tiny thin. It's a different sound, isn't it? When you're hearing them, they are vibrating the air in a different way. That's how you're able to hear it, a different sound. So this vibration might be vibrating slowly. And this one, fast. What I love about the guitar is that you can make so many different sounds on a guitar. So let me explain to you what the different parts are called. This is called the body of a guitar. This is called the neck of the guitar. Guess what this is called? Can you guess? Can you guess? That's called the head of a guitar. And these here, these are called tuning keys. And we're gonna get to that. Some people call them tuning pegs. But what I love about the guitar is I already showed you that the different sized strings make a different sound. And again, it's because it's a different vibration that they're creating in the air. But what's super cool also, I'm gonna turn it this way, is these tuning keys that I was telling you about, they tighten and they loosen a string, which even gives it a different sound. So one string, so this is the thickest string. If we follow that string all the way up to find where it's located, this tuning key here, you can either tighten it, and I'm gonna try, this is the regular sound. Now, I'm tightening it. Listen to this, loosening it. Oh boy. So, and then the other thing I wanted to show you is besides making it a different sound by tightening or loosening a string, see these little sections here? These little lines going down? These little sections here, they're called frets. And you can change the sound with wherever you place your fingers. So are you ready? Listen. Same string, I'm doing the thick string. Regular sound. Now get ready. Now imagine you can do that with all the rest of them as well. So many different sounds on just this one guitar. By changing the sound using the tuning keys, changing the sound, pressing down on the string, on the fret, it's amazing to me. So what I want us to do is go back to, I'm gonna put this guitar back, go back to what we've learned about sound. Let's do it again, but this time we're gonna clap 2 times. You ready? 2. Did you hear it? You're gonna act it out with me. Get the wave. It's creating the wave. It's creating the wave. It's going into both ears and it's hitting what's that called that's inside the ear? The ear drum. And that eardrum is sending a message to what? What's inside here? Your brain. Awesome. You guys are super knowledgeable now. Air high fives to all of you. But now that you've gotten that part, this week is Earth Day. Wednesday is Earth Day, and it's actually the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. We've been celebrating Earth Day for 50 years, since before I was born. On Earth Day, what we like to teach is to recycle and reuse. Recycling is when you put your trash in the recycle bin, and they can make that into something else. Well, you can find things in your house to make into something else. That's what we're gonna do next. I decided I'm going to show you how to make your own string instrument using a box and some rubber bands. I'm gonna hop onto the floor because I like to work on the floor. So get yourself a handy dandy box. You could use a shoe box or any box. Go ask Mom and Dad what's around the house. I got my Beatles Yellow Submarine box. I'm gonna use that. And I would suggest using different sized rubber bands, because each different size will give you a different sound. If you use all the same sizes, it'll probably be the same sound. So I would suggest using different sized ones. I'm gonna put the middle one on first. It's you have to be careful. You might wanna do it with Mom and Dad, because if one of them breaks, it stings your fingers. The pain goes away and you'll get used to it, and then you'll be really careful next time, but it does sting a little. And you can put as many as you want on. It's your string instrument. You can also do it on something round and have it look more like a banjo. Hold on there. This is a banjo. Now, the reason why I would prefer a square or a rectangle is because you could be able to use more rubber bands doing it that way. I could hear the music coming from it now. So I'm using 5, and I already sorted out the different sizes. That's why they were out already, because I didn't want to take up your time. Uh-oh, did you see that? That's what happens. And it did sting my fingers a little, but I already don't feel it now. So I'm gonna keep with the 4 then, and I want you to listen to the sound because I think it's super cool. You ready? I kind of hear happy birthday. Oh, wait. Oh. Did you hear happy birthday? That's the super cool things that you can do with this. But remember what I showed you on the guitar? You can also press down a little, and it'll be a different sound. So this is the string without pressing down. But if I were to put my finger in there a little, it's a different sound. Ready? You could do that with any of them. So again, I'm going to do happy birthday because I thought it was cool if I can remember. Happy birthday to you. How super cool is that? Here you go. You made your own string instrument. I'm so proud of you. And I will see you another day this week. We're going to talk about Louis Armstrong and the trumpet on actual Earth Day. I'm glad you could join me. And until next time, love you.